feels like it's been a while since we just hung out on a Tuesday. I could be wrong. It's all faded, and I don't even have. You know what? This is all set up for O'Reilly's live stream. It's funny, we have a little different way that we like to configure our gatherings. Oh, it's good to see so many of you. Hi. I'm recalibrating. All right. So look, it's a request night, which means you all drive, but I'm gonna take the first song in honor of Loretta Lynn, who we lost today. Incredible songwriter, and historically incredible songwriter. And man, you know, I don't know, it's just something I respect so much. Somebody who's dedicated their life to the craft of making art through writing songs. I love that, and by all accounts, Loretta was as good as it gets. And so, now I don't know any Loretta Lynn songs, and I should. But I did think I have a Loretta Lynn. I didn't even notice. I'm going to admit, I didn't even really notice. I have a reference to a song that she wrote in one of my songs. Oh, someone said something just changed with the sound. Let me see. Oh, something did change with the sound. I'm glad I caught that, and I don't know why it did that. Okay, hold on. There we go. That should be better. I apologize. Thank you. There's a song that I've only shared with you gatherers, as a matter of fact, called This Beer Ain't Gonna Drink Itself. And what I wanted to do on the chorus of that song was reference to classic, traditional kind of songs. And one of them is Coal Miner's Daughter, which is, I just found out today that I didn't know that Loretta actually wrote that song. I thought it was a traditional song. So I thought I would play that song for y'all. Particularly not Coal Miner's Daughter, but the one that references Coal Miner's Daughter. I should learn that one, actually. That'd be a fun one. So I thought I'd start with that, and we could, just in honor of her, and then y'all take the wheel tonight. All right, if that works for you, that works for me. It's nice to see you, and it's nice to be with y'all. Been a long day working in the hot sun. Put the truck off the highway for a cold one. Bunch of us Joes lined up in a row. We've all got a story to tell. Just doing our best with the hands were dealt, and this beer ain't gonna drink itself. The sun's gonna come up tomorrow. We all got work weeks to follow. Days come and gone, jukebox is on, bartender straightens the shade. As regular as no, it comes and it goes, and this beer ain't gonna drink itself. Coal miner's daughter to Cotton Eye Joe, Alabama to Ohio. Life's spent racing to take it slow when we all run out of time. Me, I'm gonna sit here, find my grace. This bar stool's moving right at my pace. If you want me in know the place, come by and be my guest. I ain't going nowhere else. This beer ain't gonna drink itself. It's a long way from here to Monday morning. Night's young, neon lights are glowing. Just doing my best from day to time, getting by just like everyone else. Sorry. Trying to live right one day at a time, getting by just like everyone else. Doing my best, the hell with the rest. This beer ain't gonna drink itself. Coal miner's daughter to Cotton Eye Joe, Alabama to Ohio. Life's spent racing to take it slow when we all run out of time. Me, I'm gonna sit here, find my grace. This bar stool's moving right at my pace. If you want me to know the place, I ain't going nowhere else. You can come by and be my guest. This beer ain't gonna drink itself. All right. Cheers, y'all. Okay. Well, I just saw, what did I just see? Y'all are getting really good at hitting it. And I just saw something. That's what I saw. Boom. Happy to play it. Anne Marie. You got it. Yeah. To Loretta. Now, I've long maintained that you know, when I drink beer, generally speaking, I go for anything that's kind of close to fizzy water. I have not delved into the hard ciders because I like beer. I just like it simple, generally speaking. So for you beer snobs out there who've been giving me shit time after time for drinking bad beer, you'll be happy to know that I'm drinking a classy beer tonight. Brewed here in Rockland, Maine, Rock Harbor Brewing Company. Thought I'd give them some props. Yep. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. It's late at night, yeah. Dance with a raven under the moonlight. I chase my soul, and it seemed like a curious haven. Really take me down, take me down. In the hours when the bells don't toll, I wanna dance, wanna lose control. Bring the boys, let the fire start. Ain't the girls gonna break our hearts. Wanna live, I wanna seize the day. Turn around, hear the wise ones say it's late night. Dance with a raven under the moonlight. Chase my soul, and it seemed like curious haven. But will it take me down, take me down the night? In the hours when the bells don't toll, dance, wanna lose control. Feel the burning inside my chest. It's the feeling in our life best. Wanna live, I wanna seize the day. In the darkness, I find my way. It's late night. Dance with a raven under the moonlight. Chase my soul, and it seemed like curious haven. Will you take me down, take me down? Well, it's late night, I dance with the raven under the moonlight. And I chase my soul, and it seemed like curious haven. Will it take me down, take me down? With the raven. see, Kim. I got you. Um, I'm pretty sure that Kim means pocket full of seashells, which I think is going to be the title. But maybe picking up seashells is a better name for it. I'm not sure. It's still in the getting to know you phase in this song. Man, it's been a tough. It has been a challenging. It's been a challenging day. I don't know if you can tell that my mind is a little. Whew. You know, before my father died, right? He was always, in my opinion, an incredible sculptor. I loved his sculptures. And when he was diagnosed as terminal, one of the things, I mean, there were chapters when he was a little bit down. And one of the things I began doing with him is talking about sculpture and art. And in doing so, it got him kind of talking about sculpture and art, and we both kind of got excited about some of his pieces that were never finished and how we could finish them, or some of his pieces that were really small, and how we could maybe make them bigger. And my father, sometimes impulsive, perhaps that's where I get it, began working with a foundry in China before he died to create some bronze pieces for him. The people at the foundry were very, very nice, are very, very nice. They do not speak a lot of English. They've been working on these sculptures, a bunch of them, right? And not a cheap endeavor by any means, right? A lot cheaper than the sculptures, the foundries that we talk to in the U.S. And I found out why after he died, because these sculptures have started to get shipped to the U.S. and they are getting stopped at customs. Apparently, when the foundry said that they would ship them to us, we didn't understand what that meant was that they would ship them to us, meaning the United States of America. So they are landing in these ports of entry with very confusing paperwork. And I have never dealt with anything like this before, but when you are bringing pieces of sculpture into the U.S., when you're probably importing anything from China, right? It goes through a pretty rigorous customs process. They come off these ships, and then they go into these warehouses, and there's all this paperwork that needs to be. All the paperwork needs to show that they've been correctly assigned to the ships, and they've got a destination. And once they get into the destination, you have to pay them hundreds of dollars for accepting the package. Then you have to hire an agent to navigate getting the package cleared by customs. Then you have to pay a warehouse who is charging insane amounts of money every day for the storage of that sculpture. I mean, it is incredible. And if the port of entry is not near you, then you have to figure out a way to get the sculpture from wherever it is to wherever you are. And it is. I have a life that is somewhat stretched these days to begin with. I am still, in many ways, mourning the loss of my father. And to deal with what I can only describe as the most insanely confusing, bureaucratic nightmare I have ever seen. And it's every single morning. And every single morning, something is wrong. And papers need to be re-signed, or contracts and invoices I need to recreate and reimagine these invoices with exactly the right wording so that the customs agent that is reading it, once the customs agent that I hired gives it to them. Anyways, that's been tough. So I've been dealing with a bunch of that, which is also scary because it becomes extremely expensive, right? Like, and it's my father's sculpture. It's his legacy. Like, what do? You can't do anything. And it's also like, the only thing this is, for any of you who have had your car towed and put into an impound lot, it's exactly like that. Okay? Because not only, right, especially if you get your car towed unfairly, right? Because not only do you pay a ticket for the car being parked illegally, but then you have to pay for the tow. And then you have to pay every single day that the car is in the impound lot. And when you walk out to try and look for your car and you don't know where it is, you don't have the information. You've got to figure it out. You've got to figure out how to find the impound lot. Anyways. And if it wasn't such an emotional thing for me to begin with, it would probably be a little bit easier. I got back on Monday. Nope. I take that back. I got back on Sunday night after an amazing night in Bristol, South Bristol, Maine, at the Patio, which is this really cool farm-to-table restaurant. And they have done, now this is their third live gathering that they've done. We just set up in their back field on the water. It was a great weekend of shows. I'll get to the part where I'm bitching in a second. I'm going to talk about the positive for a second. It was a great weekend of shows. We had a great night in Maine on Sunday. We had an amazing night in Manchester, New Hampshire on Saturday. For those of you who were there, it was an awesome night. God, little place called the Rex Theater. It was great. Held 300 people. Y'all packed it. It was so much fun to play music for everybody. On Friday night, we had an awesome private party for our friends, Gerard and Jenny. That was super fun. I mean, it was a soul-filling weekend. As this next one is looking to be as well. We have another 3 awesome shows. On Friday, we're at the Met, which I've always thought is in Providence, but I guess it's officially Pawtucket. But classic, famous rock club, and I'm super excited to be there. On Saturday, we're up in Lincoln, New Hampshire, the North Country, at Gene's Playhouse. Awesome show there. And on Sunday, we are back at Goshen, Connecticut, which I now believe all musical roads at least, lead to Goshen, Connecticut, for the Black Bear Festival. We love this festival. It's an awesome homegrown festival, and we're going to tear that place down on Sunday. Can't wait. So anyways, I was driving home 2 days ago. I get home, I stumble inside, I'm exhausted, I go to sleep. We wake up the next morning, we take Willa and wake Willa up. Best thing in the world. Waking my daughter up after not being home. We walk downstairs. We walk out to go down to the little general store to pick up some coffee for the morning with Willa and look at the boats. Right? Awesome. Something looks funny in the back of the van. Somehow, I think, on the way home from the gig, I must have hit a bump. I must have done something. It smashed the back left glass on my van. There was gear hanging out of the window. I searched, and I don't think we lost anything. Amazingly enough, I don't think we lost anything out that back window. But today, on top of dealing with customs again and again, I was also trying to find a place during this crazy time in history where everybody that is working is totally swamped, and anyone that needs any work done is very, very difficult to make that happen, right? I'm trying to find a place that will replace my windshield before I go back out on the road. I finally was successful at about 4:30 this afternoon. I'm going to wake up insanely early on Friday morning, and I'm going to go down to Portland, Maine, where an auto glass shop is going to see me. Before they see any, they're going to open up a little early so that they can work on the van so they can get me back out on the road. I was talking to them. They were very, very nice. They, and this was like the 10th place that I had talked to, right? And they had said, and I said, look, I'm so sorry. I'm a musician and I need to get back out on tour. Is there any way we can make something happen? So anyways, I'm still a little flaky from all of that, as you can tell by my half-hour rant. All right. I wonder if anyone here is joining us for the first time in a while. If you are, welcome. I wonder if anyone is joining us for the very first time. That would be cool, right? I know new people see us all the time. It's cool. I mean, for those of us that gather live, that at any given point during the live stream, there's between, 150 and 250 people, 150, 200 people. And you can see that. But over the course of the hour, there's usually between 1,000 and 2,000 people that have hung with us for a little bit. And over the course of the week, most of our gatherers don't watch the gatherings live. They watch them after the fact. It's kind of interesting to think about, right? So if you're seeing our gathering tonight for the first time, or if you haven't been here in a while, this will be a new song for you. It's one that I just wrote a week or two ago. It's called Pocket Full of Seashells, and I wrote it while being away from my daughter, thinking about her on tour down in Florida, Captiva Island, which is now resting in ruins, and my thoughts and my thoughts and my heart is going down to the folks in Florida who are struggling with the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. I've been walking half a mile now, sand under my feet, collecting little seashells as I go. 16 shores and 18 days, promises to keep. But there are moments I can't stop and take it slow. If I had a nickel for every bar I played, or if I had $1 for every nickel made, maybe I could think about staying home a while. But that ain't in the cards right now. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find. with this pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Maybe she will keep them in a jar up in her room. She might make a necklace or a crown. And she might say when her friends' daddies dropped them off at school that hers is out there somewhere thinking about her. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find. With the pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. I love the life I chose, won't have any other. You won't catch me feeling sorry for myself. This day will pass in whispers that become a memory that live inside a jar, a little shell. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find. With a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. With a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. I swear it's the first thing I saw. And I think Wordman 554 is really the bot in disguise, is what I think. That's what I think. Man, that guy. He's got a gift. You know? If I had his gift for timing as a songwriter, sky's the limit. There are times when I am tempted, and I'm not saying I was tempted just then. There are times when I am tempted to kind of look down and kind of pick between a bunch of the requests that come in, you know, kind of pick what I feel like is the a good next song, right? And he's got good flow with what we're doing or has a good vibe for the night. But you know what? I continue to learn lessons from these request nights, from nights when the band requests on stage what we do, and that is that sometimes I am caught in little patterns, little thought patterns. I mean, I guess we all are, right? But some of my thought patterns center around what I feel like y'all are wanting to hear, or how we're all feeling, or what should be happening. And sometimes there are a million different directions where the music can go. And so And so I like to make sure that when I keep to my rule, the first request I see, not only do I want to play the songs that you're requesting, but I want to not be in control of what the next song is that we play. I think that fits into the spirit of what we're trying to do. I think I want to try this on the other guitar just for kicks. I think I want to try it on this. Did you know a fan gave me this guitar? It's a classical guitar. It has nylon strings instead of steel strings. We've talked about it before, those of you that gather with me a lot, but it's very different than the normal kind of guitar that I play when I'm with the bandies. It's got a different kind of a sound to it. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe Eddie Vedder will sound nice on it, you know? I seem to recognize the faith. Screwed up like 6 different things in that line. I'm gonna start over. How's that? I seem to recognize your face, haunting familiar years. I can't seem to place it. Can I find a candle of thought to light your lifetimes catching up with me. All these changes taking place. Wish I'd seen the place no one's ever taken me. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. I swear to recognize your breath. Memories like fingerprints, slowly erased. Me you couldn't recall, for I'm not my former. It's hard when you're stuck upon the shelf. I'd change by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate. Perhaps that's what no one wants to see. I just wanna scream hello. By God, it's been so long, never dreamed you'd return, but now here you are. Here I am. Oh, hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade Cheers, gatherers. Mm-hmm. I just saw funny when I see a request. There you go, Shelly. I got you. When I see a request, it often, if I want to highlight it, y'all are requesting so quickly that I that I have to find you again because you've been scooted out of the screen. Wish I knew, wish it could be right. We have got one more night till you're moving up and I'm moving on. No, we may all be gone. Take me in. All we have is here. I'm gonna call my name. I know you want to. I know you feel the pull. Know you need control. We will let it go tonight. We'll keep holding on to the sun-filled sky. Golden days coming, say goodbye. We'll keep holding on. We'll keep holding on. Tomorrow will come. Gone. We both know it will be done. You shake it off, I will hold it down tight. Every year, farther from tonight. Come on, take me. All we have is here. Come on, call my name. I know you want to. 'Cause right now we got not a lot of time to feel it all. Then we'll keep holding on to the sun-filled sky. Golden days coming, say goodbye. Keep holding on. We'll keep holding on. I miss the sun shining. I know that you'll find it. I miss the sun shining. We will be fine. Then we'll keep holding on to the sun-filled sky. Golden days coming, say goodbye. Well, I don't know what's going on with Lillian. Maybe she's a Bruce fan, as am I. Thank you for the claps and the love, y'all. Y'all, I'm hurting. You know, when I'm on tour, when I'm out on tour, pretty heavy, you know, right, there's two sides to my job. Three sides to my job. There's one where I get to be the artist. That's one. This is the third. The other third is the physical side, right? For every gig we book, I had to be there. We got to get there somehow. We got to coordinate everybody. We got to drive. We got to lift gear. We got to get to a hotel. We got to sleep for a couple hours. And we got to drive to the next place. And we got to load gear. And we got to do it again and again and again. Right? And then there's the last third. The guy that is running the business. And man, it is really hard to be that third guy when you have to be the first two guys. And back in the good old days, I could come off a tour, right, and be behind on some things. And as the CEO of my little business, and, you know, kind of dig my heels in and catch up in between tour stops. These days, when I come back from tour, I'm behind on being a father. And I want to do that. And it's a really difficult spot because, man, there are more things that I could be doing for you all, for this music and this community that we all care about so much, right? I mean, there are things that I could be doing that will help reach more people. Grow. That's all I want, right? There aren't enough minutes in the day for me to do it all. I'm trying to figure out how to be better at figuring that out. I'm trying to figure out how to figure it out. You know what I mean? That'd be a good song. Trying to figure out how to figure it out. That's good, right? I mean, I hear you, Debbie. But it's not that simple, right? It's not just that simple to say family first. Because you know what? If my little business grows, if our music reaches more people, then that supports my family, right? So that's where it really gets complicated. I'm not sure what the right move is for family, to put my family first. Anyways, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring out how to figure it out. screen door slams, Mary's dress waves. Like a vision, she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. It's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again. I just can't face myself alone again. Don't run back inside, darling. You know just what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but you're alright. And that's alright with me. You can hide neath the covers and study pain. Make crosses for your lovers, throw roses in the rain. Waste your summer praying in vain for a savior to rise from these streets. Yeah, I'm no hero that's understood. Redemption I gun offers beneath this dirty hood, with a chance to make it good somehow. What else can we do now except roll down the windows and let the wind blow back your hair? This night's busted open, these two lanes will take us anywhere. We got one last chance to make it real. You trade in these wings on some wings. So climbing back, heaven's waiting on down the track. Oh, come take my hand. We're riding out tonight to case the promised land. Oh, oh, the thunder roll, oh, the thunder roll. It's lying out there like a killer in the sun. I know it's late, we can make it if we run. Oh, oh, the thunder roll, sit tight, take old thunder roll. Well, I got this guitar and I learned how to make it talk. And my car's at back, forbidden to take that long walk from your front porch to my front seat. The door is open, but the ride ain't free. Yeah, I know you're lonely for words that I ain't spoken. But tonight we'll be free. All the promises will be broken. There are ghosts in the eyes of all the boys you sent away. They haunt this dusty beach road in the skeleton frames of burned out Chevrolets. They scream your name out loud in the streets. Your graduation gown lies in rags at their feet. And in a lonely cold before them, you hear their engines roaring on. When you get to the porch, they're gone. On the wind, so merry climbing. This town's full of losing, and I'm pulling out of here to win. Raise up your glass. Let us drink till it our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. These moments pass lightly and come again. May our lives so burn brightly right into the air. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day, man. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one of you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, none we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as this night is our last. It's to the drink that we share. Oh, it's to the drink that we share. Cheers. Hey, before I sign off tonight, I want to say that, man, y'all have been amazing out on the road. Those of you who have been coming to see. And for those of you who haven't been out to see a show in a while, man, you know what? I get it if you're being COVID cautious. That's cool. But if that's not playing into it, if life is busy, make time to come out and join us. It's special these days. It's getting better and better. I'm not saying we're getting better and better. I'm saying this whole thing that we all are is getting better and better. I kind of feel that. Friday, we're going to be in Providence. Saturday, Lincoln, New Hampshire. Sunday, Goshen, Connecticut. Come and hang. Lots of dates coming up after that. And of course, well, I'm not sure where we're going to gather from this weekend. And I should be back here again this coming Tuesday. In the meantime, please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you soon.